golf and cancer.
Like, at one time, Minecraft was free. At one time, not at one time, Team Fortress 2 is free, and you see how big and expansive that is.
Yeah.
So you can't really base it off how much it costs and stuff like that. It could be a really sucky game and cost $50 every time it gets released. Cough, cough, Call of Duty.
Cough, cough, most AAA games, really. Like, at least a lot of console-based games are like, every console-based game that comes out now is like $50, and you never know if you're getting a good game or a bad game, but they're all $50.
Yeah.
Or more.
But what you need to wait is to wait like 2 to, a year afterwards, and then you can tell how good or bad the game is. If the game is still $50 a year and a half later, it's a really good game. Yeah. If it goes down to like $12 and
yeah, but Call of Duty games do that because they're kind of like iPhones.
They go out of style, and you just
they come out so frequently that and every time a new one comes out, the old ones lose value.
Yeah, just like instantly half the price.
Remember that movie Jason X with like Uber Jason?
Oh yeah.
That was so stupid.
I never watched it, but I see Jason X with the holographic hockey mask, and it looks pretty retarded.
It was so dumb. I watched it. It was like the first Friday the 13th movie that I watched, and it was terrible. It was awful. It was like a remake of Alien, but Jason was the alien.
Oh yeah, I remember watching something like that.
Yeah, it was like on a spaceship.
Yeah, I remember watching the end of that.
Oh, yeah. I think the ending was sucky, too. I can't really remember.
Yeah, the ending it was really stupid. If you ask me...
The movie in general was stupid.
I remember also watching, what was it?
Girls One Cup?
No. Oh, God, no. I've still yet to watch that.
I watched it for the first time, like a few days ago. Like a week ago, I think. Back when... It was before May 22nd. I think it was actually like the 21st or something. So not very long ago. Why can I remember the exact date that I watched that? It's so weird.
That is not natural.
Kind of uncomfortable, actually, the fact that I remember the exact date that I watched Two Girls One Cup for the first time. Put it on my calendar. Yeah.
Day my life died.
the first time I contemplated suicide.
Not gonna lie. Yeah, but it wasn't like a good one. It was the last one.
The 6th one? Freddy's Dead?
Yeah, I think that.
Oh my god, the one with video game death?
No,
and the power claw?
It was just the end of the video. Just the end of the movie.
Oh, okay.
But it was his daughter, and then the 3 souls came out of him or whatever.
Oh yeah, that's the 6th one, I think.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's Freddy's Dead. I might be wrong.
Yeah, I think the 6th one was all about his daughter, so yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that one sucked so bad.
It did.
I've seen all of them, and oh my god, that was the worst one.
Those movies, like Chucky, I've seen bits and pieces of Chucky.
I've seen all of these movies, like all the way through.
I haven't. I usually just watch the end.
I'm a bit of a horror movie buff, so you know.
Yeah, I don't really care for it. Horror movies.
I don't watch it for like the excitement anymore. I watch it because I just think they're cool movies. Like the idea of the slasher format. I like it. I wish it would come back. It needs to come back at some point because now it's just all family moves into house. House is haunted. They refuse to leave. Look where that gets them.
Yeah.
That's every modern horror movie.
Insidious. Oh my god, I could sit for days telling you how stupid Insidious is. It's like Back to the Future. You know how confusing that is?
Yes.
And then it's a horror movie, and it's super confusing. By the second movie, I watched the second movie, it wasn't even scary anymore because I was too busy trying to figure out what the heck is going on. The dad is going back to the future to figure out the ghost, and his son is it. And
that's all I was about the second Rob Zombie remake of Halloween. The one with the witch and the horse, and what was even going on? I came here to watch a guy in a William Shatner mask stab people while they're having sex. I didn't come to hear about some witch and some horse just going at it.
It's because after the first movie, what they go for is first movie is something super scary. They just have this horror idea, like Chucky, a small little children's doll that's possessed and kills.
That turned into a comedy series really quickly. Chucky did.
Yeah, and then because after wow, a lot of people watched it. What if they like the storyline? Let's exaggerate on the storyline, and then you got Seed of Chucky and Chucky's wife, and it's
right. They weren't bad movies, but they turned into comedy really quickly.
Yeah, it was less scary.
Right. Like, I think the idea of not really knowing a lot about, like, the story of the killer, you know, is kind of what makes movies more scary sometimes. Like,
yeah.
But when you're looking at, like, not the first Chucky movie, but the later Chucky movies, they literally only follow Chucky. They don't follow any kind of victim or anything. It's only Chucky, and it's just random victims thrown about throughout the movie.
Yeah.
And he becomes the main character, the protagonist, if you will, which creates, like, the whole issue of who's the antagonist, you know?
Yeah. If you're following Chucky, he's not the bad guy no more. He's the good guy.
Right, because that's how we automatically perceive things. He's the main character. Oh, he's the good guy. So, which he kind of, you know, he pretty much was until like the end of, because it was all comedy, you know. So there was no good guy, bad guy.
Yeah.
I mean, him and his wife were evil and psychotic, but they weren't bad and good. They were just crazy people in love, killing people, and then there was Seed of Chucky. At the end of I liked the end of Seed of Chucky, honestly.
I never watched it, but really, like, just the wife of Chucky was stupid enough.
It was stupid. Well, what I liked in Seed of Chucky was his child was named, like, I think it was Glenn or something,
Glenn.
and had like, yeah, Glenn, and had like a multiple personality disorder or some type of thing where he would turn into Glenda, which was like this like insane woman version of Glenn.
Oh boy.
And he was like, you know, kind of transgender, kind of poking at that, but at the same time, like, he was insane, so it made it like scary. And what I liked about the end of that is where Glenn actually finally snaps after all the stress of his parents being insane murderers and him being exposed to that, you know?
Yeah.
He finally snaps and he kills Chucky by cutting off his limbs with like I think it was an axe or something. I don't remember, like a hatchet.